Yeah, I put my dad in the street against a heavyweight.
I've gone back to the dad. I've punched him a few more times.
5 blokes outside my front door. Can you come and help
One
me?
hell of a fucking story, so stay tuned.
Ben, we are here in Albania. You've just arrived. How are you feeling?
Tired. Now I had my holidays, so it's amazing to be here. I can't believe this. First time in Albania. We've even got Florian's t-shirt on, so I'm excited. Incredible support, incredible stadium. It's only 6 o'clock here. Team have done unbelievably. Imagine doing a fight in Albania, in Tirana for the first time. It was a crazy idea, but it was a promise that we had for Florian, and we kept it, and I'm delighted to be here now.
We all know Florian is a bit of a madman. He's a bit of a crazy man, but is he the craziest fighter you've met, you reckon?
I mean, he's been crazy all week. The weigh-in kicking off and the press conference, and he is crazy, but he's got a good heart. All fighters at that level have a bit of craziness. We've seen it so many times. Every time he squares off with anyone, but that's why people love him. That's why his home country love him. So it's yeah, he's a crazy man, but a good man, and I can't wait for tonight. This is a moment that he dreamt of. Like, honestly, imagine for him. I think this is one of the first boxing events ever in Albania, and he's doing it at the National Stadium. Incredible.
Can you give me your 30-second pitch as to why people should watch tonight's fight?
I don't think it needs selling once you look at this stadium. It's a hard fight. Florian Marku stepping up here against a very awkward Mexican. We've only seen about 2 videos. It was the only guy we could get the WBC to approve, and thank God they did, and he fights for a silver title tonight. So it's a tough fight, but I believe Florian will come through. It's been a stressful few weeks for him getting this ready, but yeah, 9:30 I think on Sky Sports on the UK.
You put a post out today with Florian saying that you've known him for a long time, but can you just talk to me a little bit about that journey and how it's been getting to this stage?
Sorry. Yeah, Florian. It was the first boxer I met. Maybe when we started the tournaments, people will remember he was in between the semi-final and the final. We always got him in because he just sold the place out, and even when we were struggling with tickets, he would always come through, whether we were in Manchester, whether in London, whether in Birmingham. Albanians everywhere just followed him, and he became a bit of a cult figure for us. And he went and had a couple of fights on Matchroom because we didn't have a broadcaster at the time, a proper broadcaster, and it was difficult. But as soon as we got Sky, we got him back, and just great to sort of be on that journey. I remember his first pro fight, so to think that we're here now and he's popular in the UK now as well, which is crazy to think. You've got to think what he's done as an Albanian coming to England, and there's actually a big name now in the UK. That's very rare, and we always knew he was a star here, and that was always the dream. And so it's been a journey, and incredible to top it off with this.
All being well, fingers crossed he gets through tonight. Who would you like to see him face next?
Look, we talked about it a lot. He's had to start late. He was a kickboxer for a while. He's an amateur boxer, so he was a kickboxer world champion, and so he started boxing late and sort of was learning on the job, and I think people could see that. But now he's with Grant Smith, and we saw it in his last outing as well against Jenkins. He's improving as a boxer, he's improving his power, he's improving his timing, and I think we're going to see a very talented boxer. He wants to step up now. He said to me he wants the Josh Kelly fight. He's been begging for that one. But there's a lot of fighters in this division, whether it's Chris Congo that we've got, obviously Sam Ampwy faces Eka Wissaman on the 24th of September as well. There's a lot in that welterweight division that all believe they're the best, but Florian will be looking up now, and yeah, he'll be looking at the Josh Kellys and of course the Conor Benns, because that's where he believes he's at, and I don't think any of them have a following like this.
All being well, I mean, we talk about the atmosphere in here tonight. Would you like to come back? Obviously, there's no other boxer fighters on the card tonight. You hear the cheers right there. Yeah. You know, we could have put loads of fights on this card, but in the future, would you like to come back here to the National Stadium?
Yeah, I was just saying that. It was you could never tell what kind of event it was going to be, and but coming here and seeing a stadium like this and seeing the fans, we want to do this again next year and bring a whole host of the stable out and just have a big event out here. I think it was always going to be a risk, the first one, but this has just gone so well, and yeah, Florian's such a star that as long as things go well over the next 12 months, 100% we'll be back, and we'll be back with a big show.
We know box have been all around the country now. We're now in Albania as well. Are there any plans to sign any international fighters and build the brand on a global scale?
I think it just depends on the fighters you've got. Obviously, we started to sign a few international fighters with Joseph Parker and Michael Hunter and things like that. But it's more part of the promises. If you sign a fighter, we promised Florian that we were taking to Albania. I never wanted to break that promise. I think it's important for the fighters that we have that they know what we say we deliver, and here we are. And yeah, incredible. But yeah, we'll see. International, we'll see. We're very focused on the UK at the moment. Great schedule coming up. It's going to be a very busy few weeks.
Yeah, talk to me about that schedule. What have we got coming up? You know, we've obviously got a stacked couple of fights, but can you talk me through that?
Yes, so obviously this weekend, then next week in Liverpool, we got Tasha Jonas's unification, Dan Aziz in his big fight against Shakan Pitters, which is a great fight, 2 clashes of styles there, and Liam Smith obviously out for the first time with us in Liverpool, Adam Azim on that card, Flaherty Clark as well, and then into the big one, Shields Marshall the week after at the O2 with Maya Baumgartner on. So this next week Liverpool, week after O2, then we got Joseph Parker against Joe Joyce on the 24th. It's a strong start to the year and I'm excited.
Any final messages, final prediction for Florian tonight?
I think late knockout.
Ben, thank you very much.
Cheers, thank you.
My dad in the street against a heavyweight.
I've gone back to the dad. I've punched him a few more
There's
times.
5 blokes outside my front door. Can you come and help
One
me?
hell of a fucking story, so stay tuned.
Welcome, Team Everlast, to the Team Everlast Fitness app. Download the Everlast Fitness app and find your greatness within.